Hello friends, let's turn a simple Dollar Tree egg and some Essential Stencil transfers into a really cute spring shelf setter. So I have a Dollar Tree egg and I'm using home decor chalk paint in the color Milk Jug, and I'm going to paint the egg up using it. Now you could use acrylic paint if you have it and use whatever color you like to do this. Whatever fits your decor you could use. It's up to you. This is just my preference. So now I'm drying it up, making sure it's really good and dry. And then I'm going to get my gator sander here in a minute, and I'm going to sand this and give it some distressing. I like this look. If you don't care for the distressed look, then you could eliminate this doing this step. This is just my preference. Get it all sanded, cleaned off, kind of clean my spot. So now I'm using Paint Couture Dead Flat Top Coat. When I use rub-on transfers, I like to use a top coat. It just kind of helps ensure that you don't have any issues when you apply your transfer. It's just a preference of mine. If you don't care to do this, you could eliminate this step. You don't have to do this step. And I like using the dead flat top coat because there's no shine. You'll never know it's on there. It's definitely dead flat. I know some other top coats leave a little bit of a shine. This does not, and I like that. So I'm using the Spring Bunny transfers from Essential Stencil, and I cut out some florals, and I will put my link and code in the comments of this video if you want to go check it out and see. The last I knew, this set of transfers was still in stock. And make sure if you do get it, you use my code to get 10% off of anything you order from there. And I'm using one of the scraper tools that I also got from Essential Stencil. And we're just rubbing it, making sure it's down good. Now, I accidentally cut it out, but you do want to take and rub the top of those transfers once you get them down, just to make sure that they're down really good. You kind of burnish the top of it. And now I'm using my Kiehl's Best Home Wax and going around the edge to add a little more distressing to it. This step is also optional. If you don't care for this look, you would not have to do it. So I've got some cheesecloth and some sari silk, and I'm going to make a bow using my Bodabra. To add to it. This is also optional. There are so many things you could do with these eggs. I love working with them. I'm going to get that. And this is just a simple little bow. And I started putting this cheesecloth in there, and I didn't like the way it was coming out, so I readjusted. Get it on there. So now I'm going to tie it up good and tight. And I love my Bodabra. I got mine at Hobby Lobby, but you can also get them from Amazon. Just know that you can get them at Hobby Lobby a little cheaper than Amazon, but I know not everybody has access to a Hobby Lobby. So, so I'm going to trim it up, fluff it out. So I got it over here, finding just where I want it. And I kind of open up the cheesecloth, and it kind of fills it out a little more. I kind of took that part of it out. I kind of open all those little layers, and it gives it some more the bow a little more fullness. So now I have a tag, and I am going to stamp the word spring. I thought I showed you what I put on there at the end, and I didn't, and I apologize. We're just stamping spring on there. And we will kind of dry, make sure that's dry, crinkle it up, and I'm going to add a piece of jute to it so I can glue it down to the center of my bow. And I'm taking my wax and going around the tag, adding some wax to it. And we're going to bring it back over and glue that down. And trim off the excess of the jute rope. Then I'm going to get my little button bin. I'm going to find a button and add it to the center. And glue it down. And at this point, I thought I was done, but I looked at it, got to looking at it, and thought it needs something else. So I'm grabbing my sisal, and I'm going to take little bits of it. I don't know if you guys have ever worked with it. I just kind of cut off sections, fold it in half, and just kind of twist the end and add a little bit of glue and tuck it under the bow. Just adds a little bit of texture. And I'm going to add it to the other side. And there you have it, my cute little shelf sitter. Now, I also decided after this video that it still needed something else. And you'll notice in the picture, I did add some little florals to it. And I thought it turned out really cute. Just something really simple, really quick. This cute little shelf sitter. Thank you for watching.